Hello guys, welcome back. Now let's start hashing. What is hashing in Python? As we have covered like set and dictionary data structures, they both are using hashing internally for faster access. So wherever that we do say like the data structure who does not allow duplicates, like set does not allow duplicates values, dictionary does not allow duplicates key that we covered, right? So for them, how does it handling internally? That is handling by the hashing approach. So this is only used for the faster storage and retrieval with the set and dictionaries, right? And this is the internal things that is using by the Python. Okay, so whenever the storage part will come in a picture, the storing is happening through the hashing only. So how the Python does take care of it? Let's understand them. So what is the hashing? Simple definition: hashing convert a value into a fixed numeric value called hash value using a hash function. So internally it does use one hash function. With the help of hash function, every value that do be add, that value will be converted into a hash values and used internally by the set and dictionary. So set will use for the adding the element, because set does not allow duplicate values, right? Dictionary does not allow duplicates key, so for them it is used the hashing approach. Like for example, why it is used, what is the purpose? So that is a real life analogies. Let's say there is one library on that having a lot of books which is randomly stored somewhere like that. So instead of checking every book one by one, what do? Each book gets unique self numbers and you directly go to the self. If it is not happening having a proper, then what happen? You have to search each and every book. That will take a lot of time. Suppose if it is having 100 book, you have to look 100 books 100 times, then only will get the right book, whichever you want. Right? Randomly, it will, if it is present anywhere, then. But if we'll put that in on the self basis, that time it will be easy to get the book. So that's why it is using the hash function, which is converting into a unique value. So that self number equal to hash values, which is giving the faster search. So whenever you want to make a faster search, we can go with the hash approach, and that is internally using. We don't have to worry about it. Next, let's understand here how this hash function does work. So suppose for example, I am adding some data: apple, banana and mango. So these are the three different items which I am adding into a data. So data is nothing like a type of set. So curly brace is the indication of the set only, where Python internally what does it do? First it is adding the apple. So for apple it is generating some random number, right? So it will check all the alphabets whichever present inside it. If they are having a like alphabet, for them it will generate some number. Now if it is getting again with the apple, so again it will generate the same number. If the number are the same, that means we say that they are the duplicates value. So that's why it is going to remove. If it is a different, like for example for banana, they are having a different code, 7821, right? So 7821, 2456, they are the different values, right? That means they are the unique value. If they are having a same hash code, that means they will be the duplicate value. Same like for mango, they are having a different hash code, so that means they all are the different values. And how does it storing into a memory? So that means first it will take value equal to apple, then it will use the hash function. Hash function is having a hash, and that will calculate the hash value. With the hash value, it will go to the memory bucket and that will store. So on the basis of this value only, it is going to store into a bucket. So that's why I explain this set is not order preserved. The reason is because of the hash value. I do not know who will be getting the what hash value, right? It may be possibility the banana may get the less hash value. Let's say after apple I'm getting putting something like for example less characters value, or which is starting with the A only, right? So that time it will give a less hash code. So hash code will be generated with the every alphabet will having some ASCII code having some kind of Unicode. On the basis of that, it will add all the kind of characters, and on the basis of these characters, every character is having a digits, right? The digit, on the base of digit, it will generate some hash value. So I may not say that whatever element we are adding, that means they are getting the, see here. So banana will getting the higher hash code, mango is getting the lesser hash code, right? Or it may be possibility, right? You may get hash code at any order. So because of that, first as per the hash code, if I will say that first it will display banana, second it will display mango, and then it will display, first it will display apple, because apple having a less hash code, then medium hash code is having a mango, then banana. So because of this hash code only, this set are not order preserved, because we do not say that what could be the hash code for first entry and what could be the hash code for the second entry. So that way it will work like that. Next, why hashing is fast? Without hashing it will take n number of search. With hashing it will take only one search because of the direct lookup, and direct lookup means using the hash code only. So it will directly search through the hash code. So it will directly go to the hash code, and hash code will directly give you the elements. So here without hash code must check every items one by one, and here it will directly straight go to the memory location. So that's why this hashing is much faster for the retrieve purpose, right? So search operation, list with the set. So list will always take, if you want to search, n number of iteration. For insert also it will take n number of iteration, but set and dictionary will take only one number of iteration. So in terms of complexity perspective, it required in terms of data structures, hashing, I can say like set and dictionary are much faster for search operation and insert operation. Now hashing in dictionary, how does it work? So again here it is using name as a Irfan, age as a 25. So it is a key and that is a value. So access through the key only, right? So for every particular key it will generate some hash code, right? Because key cannot be duplicated. So for every key it will generate a one hash code. On the base of hash code it will directly give me a value. Same like for age, it will generate a one hash code, and with the help of that we can directly get the value. So direct memory jump with one retrieval. So that's why dictionary also use this hashing technique like that way. Next, hashing in set lookup and duplicate removal. So here again numbers like 10, 20, 30. So 20 numbers is true, right? So 20 number is true. So here 1, 1, 2, 2. So here we are getting result 1, 2. So that means Python use hash value for check membership internally. No lookup needed, no loop needed, right? Same value produce the same hash. So as I told you, right, if you are giving a multiple value with the same, so on the base of value only that will generate the hash code. So it will say, okay, there is the same hash code for this 2 and that 2. So for them it will not allow the duplicates. So Python detect the duplicates and the skip storage. So that way it does take care of the duplicates. So interview question, why must dictionary key be immutable, right? So as dictionary we can use key as a immutable. So like for example, if I'm using the dictionary as a key, like for example key can be like tuple. So when we were covering the tuple, that time we will cover one because tuple is a immutable data structures. So we can use tuple as a key of the dictionary. The reason is it is a immutable. Always remember that whenever we are using the dictionary, if it is a key kind of them, right, we may use immutable data structure for them, right? So it is a representing the list. So list may not be the right choice as a invalid because list is a mutable. But if you are going with the tuple, like for example parenthesis, it is a tuple, right? So tuple is the right choice for them. The reason is that tuple are immutable. So immutable objects can be changed their hash value. The storage location become invalid. The reason is because of them. Why list or mutable data structure cannot be a key in a dictionary? The reason is they are the mutable. So or the mutable, I can say like data structures cannot be a key in the dictionary. If you are creating some them, you have to use immutable data structures, right? So whenever we are making the tuple, I mean when we are making the dictionary, so it is storing the key value, right? So key always will be the tuple instead of instead of list, right? The reason is that it will be invalid because it is a mutable. So it is a immutable, that's why it will work fine. Next, summary, hashing is convert value into a fixed number, hash numbers. So hash number is internally generated, right? We do not have to worry about it. It will just take the value, on the base of that value it will generate the some unique number. Hash table internally structure that store hash key value data. So hash table will store key value data and hashing will give us some particular that unique number. So why it is used? Set and dictionary in Python. Benefit, faster lookup, search and insert operation, right? That is a benefit. And key rules, dictionary key must be immutable, string, int or tuple. So these are the three different type of data structures which are the immutable, and mutable data structure cannot be key into a dictionary. So hashing is the secret source behind the Python blazing fast set and dictionary. So why if someone will ask why dictionary and set are faster for the access and insert purpose, the reason is the hashing technique only. right? So these are the bit understanding of the hashing, that that's about this particular topic. If you like rest of the topic, we'll discuss into a next video. Thank you guys, thanks for watching.